Sonny, Joey, 500. Got some goats in the building. Get ready for a shakedown.
Prepare for a shakedown. We from Philly where they clap like huddles when they break down. Get ready for a shakedown. We underdogs, my guy. Kinda used to all the hate now. Prepare for it, man. Y'all get it. My QB got swag. My wideout is award winning. His fly was fly. Joey and 500. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Here's a quote you can sing back. Shake squad up and don't be a dingbat. It's a shakedown.
Don't you frown.
It's
Here
a
comes the shakedown.
Let's go.
How about now? You hear me now? Now I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
All right, we're good now.
Right here. Welcome to the Philly Shakedown podcast with your host, Philly 500. Joey Shakes. We'll try this whole thing again. I don't know why it muted me, but it muted me. Anyways, what a game, dude. All I can tell you is I'm still trying to process what we just witnessed today, dude. That was crazy.
You dug yourself the biggest hole in that first half. I mean, we thought 23 was bad. There was no words to describe what that offense was to that first half. It's beneath us to even really know what was going on because I don't know what we're a bunch of robots I don't know what we were out there, but it was can't even explain it. Can't even explain it.
It was crazy, dude. That game is just like. Man, I definitely could use a cigar to relax tonight because that was just like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, and Tulsa Kings, too, yeah. Clark says, Jordan F. Davis, yes, Clark, what's going on, buddy? Donnie, what's up with you? Real Life Choo-Choo, what's going on? Tattletale, Trey, Odell Boy. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here. If we missed anybody, we apologize. I mean, yeah, let's just start with the beginning. You know, like, it seemed like both sides of the ball, they were kicking our ass. You know, you couldn't do anything offensively, but it's so predictable. Like, did you see how many men are up at the line of scrimmage? Like, everybody's up. Everybody knows what you're going to do, and you try to do it anyways. Yeah. Minus 1 yard passing, 35 yards total offense in that game. And you started out with a great game by Zach Bond. Comes out, get a big interception. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason you went up 7-0. But after that, it was some of the hardest football to watch, dude, ever.
Yeah, not to mention the fucking kick returns and Tank Bigsby and I mean they weren't kicking to the end zone. They were keeping everything in bounds, laying in bounds, and Tank was fumbling and muffing every single. We didn't have good field position at all. We started at the 9, the 10.
It was kicking weird spin on that ball, man.
Yeah.
They were having trouble with it.
Yeah. And, we were stuck down at our own end zone and, you're running on first down. Yeah. I mean, you're I don't know what you're trying to do down there. And then when it comes to like third and long, what they did the same shit they've been doing the last 2 weeks. They're really wasting a play to get better field position to punt. Like it's a waste, dude. It's a waste.
Well, there was one play where they were backed in their own end zone. And it was 2nd and 16, and they ran. Mm-hmm. Then it was like 3rd and 15, and they ran again. And it was like, this team's really playing they're really playing a turnover battle. Like they're just going to try to get more turnovers and hang in there.
Yeah,
that's all they were doing. It was bad, dude. I mean, it was really bad, and they couldn't stop the run, which was setting up the Rams play action.
Yep.
Fake. I mean, that run, they run like that, they set up the play action. It's big. And then Devontae Adams got lucky on a push off. Should have been called.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that was a bullshit call. No call. But you go down, what was it? Was it 26-7 at halftime? Or it was like no, it was like I forget, it was like 18-6. It was ridiculous, dude. Then you come out, Lane Johnson goes out of the game. Right, and so Pryor comes in, gets just totally destroyed. Hurts gets hit, fumbled. They get the ball, like the 10-yard line, score touchdown. You're thinking 26-7, boy. Like this is not looking good.
No.
And I was saying, like, if the Eagles offense could just move the ball, they could win this game. You know,
and the moment right after that fumble, after the Hurts fumble, that's when Hurts went to this bench, went to the sideline, and then you saw Patullo and him kind of going back and forth. Like Patullo was sitting on the bench, and he went up to, and Hurts went up to him, was like, we don't know word by word what it was said, but it was very animated. Like he said, whatever happened, they've got Fred Johnson in the game at right tackle, and he hasn't played right tackle at all with the Eagles. Didn't practice that with the Eagles this week. He's usually a left tackle. Thank God, because everything really started to settle down once Fred Johnson got into that spot. Really,
yeah. The lines seemed like they settled down when he got in there. But I really feel like they have put the handcuffs on Jalen Hurts.
Oh man,
few weeks. Yes. Why are you keeping this guy from throwing the ball? And then they made the one catch to AJ Brown. And I will say this: the thing that they did good in the first half was they didn't give up red zone touchdowns. Like they had to settle 3 times for field goals. That comes back and haunts a team when you go, 4 times in the red zone, you only score 1 touchdown, and then the rest are all field goals. That's not going to help you at all.
Yeah.
And that really hurt the Rams, and it gave the Eagles a fighting chance. But when Goddard scored that touchdown walk-in where they went down like 3 plays and scored,
yeah,
I said if they can continue throwing the ball, they can win this game. They can come back.
Right.
And sure enough,
and sorry, what's more embarrassing is that 10 quarters prior to this game, okay, they've only completed 2 out of 7 passes past 10 yards. I mean, you know what I mean? You gotta that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if he was under some type of maybe they weren't even trusting to throw to AJ Brown in earlier weeks. They weren't trusting to throw Devontae Smith on some intermediate routes, or I don't know what they're doing, but I mean,
they don't even look their way. They don't even try. Green Blaze flag. Well, thank you for the super chat, man. You still can't believe it. The offense still has to get better.
Yeah,
has to get a lot better.
Yeah,
no doubt about it. Clark, thank you for the super chat. Fred Johnson changed this game. I think he helped solidify the game. Settle them down. But
yeah,
I mean, to me, it was the Hurts pass to AJ Brown. That first big pass field, like that kind of. I felt like got them going, what I mean?
Yeah.
And to me, everybody wants to talk about 2023. The difference between 2023 now is that defense comes up when it has to. They were able to get the ball back.
Yes.
And then you were able to score again. Then all of a sudden it's 5-point game. But I thought taking the handcuffs off Hurts was the key. And it wasn't like they wanted to do it. It's like they had to do it. You had no choice. You were down by too much. And it wasn't interesting that once they started doing that, Barkley started running the ball a lot better.
Yeah, it was very fluid. I mean, we started to distribute all over the place.
And you know why? Because the defense had to back off from up the line scrimmage because they were worried now about the passing.
Yes,
that's the thing that has been missing. So hopefully this is more of a case of they found the rhythm, they found what they need to do, and they're going to do that better than they did this week, because that first half was, -1 yards passing, 34 yards total offense. It's bad, dude. It was bad.
Atrocious, yeah, atrocious.
And then all I could say is, Jordan Davis, dude, been the best defensive tackle all season.
You said it.
Yeah.
You said it the other night.
Man, Jordan Davis has been a beast, man. They get the first block. See, I was like this. I was content on that last drive of going, all right, well, yeah, look, we lost this game, yes. But you know what? At least we showed life in the second half and build on it. That's where I was thinking. Because when they were down there, I'm thinking, they're not going to block a field goal again. They just blocked one. How many times do you see a game where they block 2?
Yeah.
Sure enough, they block it again, and then Davis goes and picks up the ball and runs like a cheetah. Holy crap.
18.5 miles an hour. 18.5 miles an hour.
That boy was running hard, dude.
Yeah.
Jordan Davis, I thought he was the MVP of the game.
he had the crucial fourth down call. They put Carter on the edge. They had him on the inside. Boom, got that fourth down. And then when no one else was on the edge, when Stafford kind of extended the play to the outside and he ran all by himself across the field, made that tackle. I was so proud of him. It was a huge play.
Such a huge play. Yeah, because he hustled. And he got up, and did you notice he got up and he wasn't winded? Like when he chased Josh Allen, it was like, I'm over, season's over. I'm done. I'm done. That's what I would have done. I'd be like, I'm done. He got up and he just ran right to the sideline. When it was Buffalo's, I'm done. And that was it, dude.
Yeah.
Jordan Davis was incredible today. Christopher Michael, thank you for the super chat. He goes, Hurts said after the game to Pam Oliver, we have to get out of we have to get out of playing not to lose. Sydney and Adoree are liabilities out there. Davis is clutch. Sidney Brown.
Why is he fucking playing? Philly, why is he playing?
I don't know. It looked like Adoree was out, and they had Cooper DeJean on the outside corner.
Yeah.
And they put him in at safety, and the guy goes and he starts missing tackles. I don't know. He can't play.
Adoree too. You said it.
Adoree.
You said the other night. Remember, you said like an open field yards after catch. Like I remember him. He was tackling a guy like 5 yards prior to the first down, and he's dragging him past the first down the entire time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he does that. You know, I don't get it. Why is he playing?
But yet that last drive, Ja'Cory Bennett comes right in, and he just looks, his body language, just 2 incompletions,
right.
Forced the 2 incompletions, and he just looked like he had purpose. Like he just looks better. But Fangio tomorrow morning's gonna be like, oh, he only had 5 snaps, and he's just gonna excuse this shit another week.
Yeah, at least he tackles. At least he tackles. So it's just like, what are you going to do? It was crazy. Let's see here. Oh, wait, I just had to. I'm sorry, I didn't even read that. I did read it. Yeah, I did read it. Yeah, no, okay, cool. I don't think I read this one. Kenneth Johnson, thank you for super chat. He goes, Petula wasn't ready to be the offensive coordinator for a Super Bowl defending team. It sure seems like it, dude. Yeah. Now, do you think Hurts went rogue and was calling his own plays? Do you think Petula continued to call plays? What do you think happened in that situation?
It could have been half and half. I think Hurts gave Petula some insight of like what they should be doing and call these types of plays. And we know that last year Hurts was doing that, where if you needed a play call or something that needs to happen, it gets done, and they listen to him. They don't deny the quarterback. So I don't know if it was fully Hurts, but I think he had a lot to do with it. Yeah. I mean, I think Petula was calling things.
I think they fell into this trap where it was like, oh, well, listen, we win games if Hurts doesn't turn the ball over. So let's just not turn the ball over, whatever we do, and we'll be in a game and we'll win a game. And that's how they look at it. And they totally handcuffed Hurts to the point where he wasn't making throws. He couldn't make throws, and it just wasn't there. And then how many times are you going to run the same damn play on first down? Run the same thing. They know what you're doing. No play action, nothing like that. The one time they did a play action off of Hurts being under center, they threw a screen pass. It was like the play's downfield. The play's not there.
Third and long, backed up into your end zone almost, and you're running a play action screen. Like what's the play action going to help if no one's biting on anything that you're doing? Like a quick screen, sure. A play action screen, I don't even know what that was. I don't even. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know.
No, it just wasn't smart. And then when they had to open it up, they did. And all of a sudden, A.J. Brown gets going. Devontae Smith gets going. Dallas Goedert gets a touchdown. All of a sudden, everything changed. Then when you do run it to Barkley, he's going 8 yards, 9 yards. Here's an 11-yard run. It's like, of course, because the defense has to play you honest. It's not hard to figure out. I have to assume that they are going to play more like the second half next week and less like the first 2 games and a half. I would have to think that kind of woke them up. And if Hurts is making comments about we can't play to lose, then that's what he's saying. That's exactly what he's saying.
True.
Chris Melnick, thank you for the super chat. He goes, I think soon Howie is going to call Kellen Moore to come back to the offensive coordinator. Saints are 0-3. Thoughts? Well, they won't fire. He'll have a whole year. Yeah, he'll get at least a couple years.
Yeah.
The guy maybe in Miami may be a guy to keep an eye on if he gets fired. because he would be an interesting offensive coordinator for the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, hiring outside the organization seems to be working more than hiring from within, but
yeah, where was it? I don't know. I mean, I have to go back and see if he's out there, but I didn't hear his name one time today. Even see him? Did we see him?
We'll see the snap count soon. I honestly don't know where. I that's what I was kind of looking at too. Like where was he at this game? I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm still not really getting home with those edge rushers, man. I'd like to see us get home with those guys. Nolan Smith. You know, where are these guys at, man? We need them to start playing. Big Mick says, I'm on the way to the hospital to get my damn heart put back in my chest. They made my house come outside. Oh, my God, my heart. I know, man. Yeah. That game was crazy, dude. And I thought the Rams had us because I'm like, all right, they're going to kick the field goal. I mean, they're in range. What are the chances you block a field goal 2 times in a row in a game? They block it, and I look away. Next thing I know, big old Jordan Davis is jetting down the field, man.
And that hasn't happened to the Eagles. I think they said like 17 years. It's been like a long time since.
What, the Chargers game, maybe, right?
I'm trying to remember.
I remember the old Chargers. There was an old Chargers game where they block a field goal and return it for a touchdown at the end, something like that. But Kellen took so long to take the job because he wanted a couple-year job security. He's not going anywhere. Yeah, he ain't going anywhere. The football gods was on our side. It's crazy, right? I personally like Bennett Barrett, but he needs more play. I agree. We gotta figure out what we got in Bennett. We gotta like put him out there. We gotta play him. If you don't play him, you're never gonna know. And that's the thing. You know, you gotta put him out there. So yeah, I mean, we'll see.
True, bro. True.
We'll see. Let's see here. John Clark says Lane suffered a stinger and should be back. Yeah, well, that's what we heard. That Lane said he suffered a stinger and that he should be good to go next week, which is huge. Yeah, that's what he said. He said it was only a stinger.
Are there grades to it? I remember how many stingers we got from players over the years, and they're out like 4 to 7 fucking weeks. Like
I don't know. That was, I think, Jordan Howard. That was always out.
Huh. Yeah.
So it depends, but I think he said he's going to be ready to go. Wow. Josh Siegel, thank you for the super chat. He goes, JD90 was insane. Did you see AJ directly said they are playing too conservative post-game interview? Also, Philly 500 for oh, thank you. I'll be president. No problem. But yeah, I mean, Jalen Hurts saying they're playing too conservative is exactly what we were talking about yesterday about him being handcuffed. And that's the feeling I get, watching that is like, they're playing not to lose, not playing to win. They're not aggressive. They're not attacking. And they were making it too easy on offenses. And as soon as they had to do it, Jalen Hurts goes out and throws 3 touchdowns. A.J. Brown comes to life. Devontae. I mean, there's a reason why, And maybe in this situation, as bad as it was the first half, like we needed that. We needed a situation like that to kind of wake this offense up a little bit. I think.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. Verse and Jalen Carter had a bet on this game for sure. Maybe they might have. It feels like 2023 all over again. Well, in 2023, I don't think they had the defense that they have now. Like I don't think they had the defense they had. And they quit. They quit on that team. Like I think the players really quit at the end of the year. So I don't think it's that. I hope not.
No,
Mike Evans probably won't play next week. That's a break.
Oh,
that's a break. I mean, look. Yeah, he got hurt to the hamstring. I mean, look. The Rams are 3. The Buccaneers are 3-0. They've been our Achilles heel.
Yeah.
But if you could go in there and beat them, then you've beaten the Detroit. You've beaten the Rams and the Bucks.
Big
both
wins.
2 teams fighting for playoff seeding. You got the tiebreaker. It's huge. It's a huge game. It's a huge game.
Yeah.
Largest comeback win since 1988. Jeez, it's crazy, right?
That's not.
Finally, Jalen Carter has his chain on his post-game interview. He has his chain on. Interesting. He got called with a penalty. What was it? What would they say? Was it a personal foul or was it a taunting? I don't know, but
taunting maybe.
Yeah, after the field goal block. Remember, he was coming off the field. They called him for a penalty.
They need this. They need to stop, bro. Like, you're talking about a guy who was like 50 feet away from the other team, and he gets a penalty for that. I mean, the one from Puka Nacua just flexing his muscles, not even looking at a player,
That
looking
wasn't
like
a penalty.
I mean, give me a fucking break.
Yeah,
dude.
that wasn't a penalty either.
That's crazy.
It's ridiculous, dude. The only team that gets away with those calls are the Cowboys. Roll Foot Dogs, thank you for super check. How he needs to address cornerback too. Yeah, he's got to do something. There's no doubt about it. Nozaria Smith, I don't know where he was. He wasn't on the inactive list. He was not on the inactive list, so I don't know where he was. But he was quiet, very quiet. Verse and him made the bet last season in the playoffs. Verse said he would win next time, and Jalen said if you all don't come off that chain. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. I mean, look, they were like, it was 26-7. They were celebrating. Did you see McVay on the sideline? Like, they were acting like the game was over. They won.
They were cocky. They were real cocky throughout that game.
They were really cocky, and then all of a sudden, here come the Eagles, and that was that.
Mm-hmm.
500, are you streaming? No, I'm not streaming the Giants Chiefs game. Doing this, and then I'll do a cigar video after. I'm doing the Rams, the Ravens Lions tomorrow night. So I'm going to skip tonight. I mean, this is two teams that can't win shit. I think that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to kill them. I think they're going to crush them tonight. I really do. So
yeah.
We'll see. Chris Melnick, thank you for super chat. He goes, Mike Evans not playing next week. He is going for an MRI on the knee or ankle. That's brutal.
So Chris Godwin's playing? I can't think is Chris Godwin playing?
I think so. I think so. And they got that rookie receiver is good.
Yeah, he's good.
They've had our number. That team has had our number, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming. They're blitzing. Can the Eagles beat them? Can they beat their Achilles heel? We'll see. Bald Eagle, thank you for super chat. My man goes, wasn't able to watch the game. How was the refereeing on TV? It was so. I mean, I think there were some calls that we got breaks on too.
Yeah,
that they got breaks on too. So I don't think it was as like unfair as it had been the last 2 weeks. But it's still not good. They didn't call anything on the tush push though.
Yeah,
they didn't call anything, which surprised me.
And they didn't really rely on it, too, in this game. They really started getting that passing game going. And before that Devontae Smith touchdown, before, we had to defend against them for that last drive, they were doing some clock management. They were running when they didn't, they were running. They did like a little sideways run with Barkley just for him to fall down and waste his. I don't know how much time did the Rams have left? What was it, 1-4? I forgot how much time they had left.
Yeah, they had, it was like, I don't remember how much exactly, but it was under 2 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Chris Melnick, thank you for super chat. He goes, no Fortnite talking next week, laugh out loud. Yeah, well, we don't have to worry about that. Our Mr. Toes ain't here. Big ass Toe ain't here anymore. He's in Detroit giving them all sorts of crazy.
Mr. Yeah, I remember.
His big ass Toe.
Yeah.
Man, it was a crazy game. I mean, dude, Puka Nacua was killing us, dude.
He's good. He's fucking good.
But I understand is why were they putting linebackers on? Like, why?
Campbell
I would have had DeJean on him. Yeah, Campbell was on him. Bond was on him. I mean, I thought Bond did a pretty good job. He made a couple catches. I'm like, how the frig did he catch that ball?
Yeah, he was close. He was sticky in coverage. I mean, he's good, man. That's what happens. He wins.
Zach Bond was awesome today too. I thought he had a great game. He was everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
Puka Nacua is good, man.
So good.
AJ needed the ball. He did, and he went off, and I saw he was all happy, smiling, going into the locker room. I mean,
yay!
You can't not get him involved. It's so ridiculous. Like, I think Jalen Hurts had enough of that shit, man. If he went off on Patullo.
Yeah, it's like you said, like AJ gets that ball, he shrugs off the guy, knocks him down, steps over him, keeps running upfield. Like, that was like the jolt of energy we needed, man. Like, it just brought on this like fucking like crazy energy, like aggressive energy that I absolutely loved. It was great.
Yeah,
awesome.
It was. The Zach Ball and badass game, no question. Puka great hands. Yep. McVay crying about the refs giving us all the breaks. Well, I mean, the first touchdown, Devontae Adams shouldn't have counted. Team quit by the ball was on it. Let's see. 500. The Bucs needed 3 winning drives against bad teams. I'm not worried about them. They only beat us with our offense injured to hell. Well, we'll find out. For whatever reason, it's been a problem there. So we come out and we play like we did. We'll be fine, dude. That game wore me out though, man. Jeez,
yeah, I mean,
I'm still coming down from that game. Like, whoa.
Like emotionally, I was a mess because I was on this team. Like that first half, I was flipping out, man. Just I couldn't even believe what I was watching. But then, after you get that stress level up on making plays in that second half, and then it really, a 44-yard field goal is a layup, man, for any kicker.
Yeah, you think at that point they're going to win the game, and then they block it again.
And Jordan Davis,
and he picks it up and runs it back. That's the ultimate insult to injury, dude. Just think if you're a Cowboy fan, dude. You're like, I'm having a great day. The Eagles are about to lose. Then the Eagles come back and win the way they did.
Yeah.
And then you have to get your ass kicked by the Bears. I mean, the Bears kicked their ass.
Yeah.
They outclassed Dallas. Dallas should be 0-3 right now. They really should. And they're just not a good team. Not a good team at all.
Yeah.
Mad Titan, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, we're having those 2 halves plays been this season. Go Birds. I don't know. Hopefully it continues, though. That's what we need. We need it to continue. Briefing the nation. Thank you for Super Chat. Green Bay lost to the Rams. Yeah, Green Bay lost to the Rams, which is a good thing for us. Oh, Browns. Yeah, I'm sorry. But I think that, I think the Packers, my theory is that they were overlooking the Browns, and they were looking at that Sunday night game next week versus Dallas on Sunday Night Football. I think that's what they were looking at.
Yeah.
Philly, do me a favor and roast his ass this week on Dan's show. Plus, what do you think was said in the locker room to make them come play? I think Hurts probably said something like to the effect of, "You're killing us with this play calling. We're not doing anything. We're playing too conservative. And you got to take the hand. Got to take. Let me go. Let me do my thing." That's what I think he said. I think they said, "Stay out of it and let me do my thing." And they did.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give it. Believe Mark's going to have a lot to deal with this week with me. I'm going all for him.
The one thing that you're not hoping that doesn't happen is that I think it was like 22 they were doing this, where they would have a good second half in games. They would make really good adjustments, and then they would get to the next game and then play their basic formula and then make adjustments again. Like, I want them to continue off of this game. Don't start off in this Tampa game, because you're not going to survive like this playing like that. I mean, you're going to dig yourself a deep hole. I mean, coming back from 19 points, a lot of teams out there right now, if they were in that game, they would have lost. There's no way a lot of these teams wouldn't even have came back. So
I think maybe 2-3 teams can come back in that situation.
Yeah.
At most. Yeah, I agree. JJ, thank you for Super Chat. Isaiah Rodgers got first ever perfect PFF game score. Yeah, I heard he had like a great game, like an interception for a touchdown, a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Yeah, I mean, I wonder how he's saying, dude, because you had him there, man, and you let him go. But I mean, what are you going to do? It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Chris Dog, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, yo, 500 shake. Davis ran 18.6 miles per hour to get a touchdown. I'm embarrassed that my Cowboys lost. Your Cowboys didn't just lose. I mean, they got their ass handed to them like crazy. And why would you run CeeDee Lamb as a running back, which he gets hurt because the guy runs over his ankle? I mean, you can't do that, dude. It's bad.
Was he hurt last year too? He
was hurt. He was banged up last year, but I mean, I don't know how bad his ankle. He tried to come out and go, but they put him at running back, and he was running to his right, and he got rolled up on, and it was it. He was done for the day. I mean, dude, Dak had like 180 yards passing in the fourth quarter, and then ends up with like
garbage time,
something.
Garbage time,
all
underneath
garbage time
throws,
passes, dude. Just Garbage time stats. It's ridiculous. Simo, thank you for the super chat. How many times Jalen has to prove people wrong? MVP. Yeah, I mean, I have people in my chat saying Jalen Hurts is the problem.
Oh yeah,
a lot of. I'm like, Jalen's not the problem. It's the offensive coordinators that's the problem. That's the problem, And that's not to say that Jalen Hurts doesn't make a mistake. He does. Everybody makes mistakes in the course of the game, but it's like. The problem is that you've got all these defensive players up playing the run.
Yeah.
They know you're going inside run, and you do it anyways.
Yeah.
And you do it anyways. Like, you got to throw, like, where's the deep shot? Why are you not taking a deep shot?
Yeah, and not even that, dude. Like, Lane Johnson leaves the game, and Hurts has already been hit one time, and you're still, like, having Hurts sit back there on these long route concept type. You're still letting him sit back there on top of this issue you're having at right tackle, and this is when your quarterback's going to get hurt. This is what's going to happen during a game like this. That was the wrong fucking move, man.
Right. If the Eagles remember what I said? I said the Eagles should come out and they should throw and they should go up tempo. That's what they did in the second half to get going. They went up tempo in that second half, and it started to work. It's like, it's just simple. Like, it's simple football. I don't think it's that hard. I'm trying to understand why the Patullo is so stubborn with things, but I hope they learn their lesson. I would come out next game. I would come out throwing again. Show that you're going to be the offense that you were in the second half, and then run Barkley, and incorporate it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like how about not running on first down? They always run first down. Everybody knows you're running on first down.
Yeah,
throw it on first down. Come back on second down.
And if you're backed up almost to your end zone, you'd feel like they would take you feel like they would take a shot downfield, maybe just to do something or run a slant or
second and 16. You're backed up. You run the ball and you go but get 1 yard. It's like I thought second and 16. You're trying to get 7-8 yards back to get a third and manageable.
Yeah.
And it's like, they were punting. They were playing for not a turnover.
Right.
And that's what I mean. That's what, like, the handcuffs on your quarterback is. That's what Hurts means when he says we got to stop playing to not lose. He's exactly right. Exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Clark, thank you for super chat. Giants thinking they're us going on 4th versus Kansas City. Yeah, they stink, man. They stink. Can you guys please pray for my Dallas Cowboys, please? I will pray that they lose every game, and I pray that they stink, and then I pray that they have the worst draft in history. I could do that, but yeah, your Cowboys defense is bad. Sharif Abdul, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, I was at the game today. We needed to get that punch in the mouth. Oh my God, you just had to be there. I love this team. Go Birds. I can only imagine how exciting it was. Well, they were booing them at the end of the first half.
Oh, yeah.
It was deservedly so.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, when they came on, they came on. I knew it. I'm like, man, like, okay, when they got that one touchdown, I'm like, okay, they scored quick. If the defense can get the ball back, and see, this is where I think the 2023 collapse and the Eagles were different. Like, in 2023, if they would have scored like that and tried to make it a game, the defense could not hold.
Yeah.
Right? The defense could not. They got the ball back twice. And then they block a field goal, get the ball back, which could have put the Rams up 8. And they get the ball back. And they go down and score a touchdown. And then you didn't get the 2-point conversion. And then you get 2 blocks. Who the hell gets 2 blocks in a row? You don't see it happen often.
No, that's
I hope Jordan Davis gets Defensive Player of the Week. Like, I thought he was so good today, dude. I thought Jordan Davis was the best. I thought he was the best defensive player.
So do you almost think like this 5th-year option thing with him is something that you're like they need to try to figure out to keep both of those guys together now? Like,
yes. I wonder that Jordan Davis helps you with Jalen Carter.
Yeah,
like from a mature, because look, the one thing you could always say about Jordan Davis is like people assumed, well, he's big, so he's probably lazy, which he wasn't, but people just assumed that. But the one thing is nobody ever said he had a bad personality. Was like he's very liked within the locker room,
yes,
in the organization. He's a guy. He's got some of that Brandon Graham where smiles and brings smiles to people's face, jokes around. So I think he's well liked. But now he's starting to play like he's playing like a Pro Bowl defensive tackle. If you could get him and sign him, I would sign both those guys. I would. I think that you can make an argument that Jordan Davis is good to have Jalen Carter around.
Yeah, and I feel like if he gets better, if he continues on to what he's doing, especially from a defensive tackle standpoint, they could move Carter around the line if they need to and do some different things with him, if he gets up to that level. But I think as a, both of them together, like you said, next to each other and playing, I mean, I think it starts with both of those guys up front. And, so.
Yeah, you're right. Torreyville says Davis made that play on special teams, so it won't count towards the defensive player of the week honors. Yeah, you're right about that.
Special team player of the week.
Maybe special team. Well, what about the fourth down play? There was a fourth that was a 4th and 1, 4th and 2. They go for it, right? And then we get the ball back and we go for a midfield, which I thought was stupid play late in the fourth quarter. Like, it was like, why are you going for it and giving them right field goal range? And then they went down and got field goal range and we blocked it. But there was a 4th and 2 play where Jordan Davis blew it up and stopped the run.
Yeah, that was the crucial. Yeah, that was the crucial.
That was huge.
Play. Yeah.
What about then Stafford's run? And like we talk about, like any other player, how many players would not have hustled that way like he did to get to him? I mean, he shut Stafford from getting that first down, dude. It was huge. Like Jordan Davis made game-changing plays today.
Like you said, someone's gonna put out a video of when he went after Josh Allen, made the tackle on the sideline, rolled over and pretty much died. And then you're gonna see this one where he got up and he was just full of energy. Like,
yeah, he got up and he's running right off.
It's paid off. It's totally paid off.
It is. And I think Carter is not in shape right now. And I think that's one of the issues with him.
Yeah.
And he'll get better once he gets more conditioned during the year, and he doesn't have to go as far as like Jordan Davis did, but I think Davis is an important influence on Carter.
True.
Big Marshall, thank you for super chat. He goes, Davis has more touchdowns than CeeDee Lane. How about that? That's funny, man. Remember they were trying to say Mozzie Smith is better than Jordan Davis. It's like, what a joke, dude. Gabriel, thank you for super chat. He goes, I wonder what Jordan Davis said to Carter before the block. I don't know. I want to know, did they see something? Was there something that they saw in that area to get 2 blocks? Like, how do you get 2 blocks in a row? That's pretty hard, right? Yeah. Usually if you get a block that the special teams figures it out,
they would tighten up.
They
would tighten up. You wouldn't expect them to falter again.
But Davis just bowled over that.
Yeah, dude, he
just bowled over him.
You could see that field goal line offensively, and it was they ran over them, get their hands up and block that shit. It was crazy.
I'm telling you, I'm going on Sills Wednesday. I'm crushing because he called me last year. He called me the PR representative of Jordan Davis because I was always talking
the
Jordan
defender
Davis.
Of Jordan Davis.
Because I used to say Jordan Davis can play in this league. He's got the talent. You can't tell me he doesn't have talent. He's just not conditioned to play. But then you saw it. You saw it in the championship game. You saw it in the Super Bowl where he was starting to get in shape and he was starting to get his condition. He was making plays. Now you look at him like, dude, you have to say the first 3 weeks he's our best defensive player. I mean, I think he's been the best defensive player for this team.
Yeah.
Chris Melnick, thank you for super chat. Where was Andrew Makumba today? Yeah, it was kind of quiet. Didn't see much of him. I saw him a couple times, but not much there today.
Yeah.
Lou Richard, the 500 Brian Pumper is an Eagle fan. He's a 49ers fan disguised as an Eagle fan. Troll Eagle fans. I saw him in a Grant Cohen 49ers stream. Really? Brian Pumper. Interesting. We're going to have to look into this.
I mean, that's kind of like...
Lou Richard, we're going to have to look into this.
He puts a lot of attention into the Eagles, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Brian Pump bleeds green. Niners all day. Why do I think Niners all day is Brian Pumper now? Just because of that statement. Just because of that statement. We're going to have to look into this Brian Pumper thing. Yeah, because he was telling me the Eagles have no chance of coming back. We just need to face it. Jalen Hurts is not that good. It's like, man, how can you be an Eagle fan? You're killing him. Now we see why J-Mac said that Davis is the heart and captain of the D-line. Yeah, right? It's unbelievable. Jordan Davis' ascension has been nothing but spectacular, man. Jordan said in an interview that they noticed the low trajectory or on those other kicks, and Jordan said he's going in first. Interesting. Yeah, that was interesting. The first field goal block was Carter. Carter hit it, and then Davis hit it. That second one was just bull rush. He just bowled over that offensive lineman.
Yeah.
The Rams, Devontae and Jared were 20 Eagle fans. Imagine having to eat crow with a loss to the Eagles after leading 19-7. Yeah, I mean, when they went up 26-7, and they showed McVay on the sidelines. I mean, they were acting like this game's over, dude. That was like.
Did you see all their posts that they put out? Like they put out some 3 posts the day before the game, and it was like cockiness. Let's make I forgot what there was one where Verse was standing over Jalen Hurts, and then there was this Rocky Matthew stat. I'm like, what? You guys lost twice last year. Like, you guys should shut up and play. Like, why are you making such a big deal out of this? I don't know. I don't know why I even put that out there, honestly.
Yeah, that's crazy. How old is the kiddies are 6 weeks old. 6 weeks.
Oh.
It's interesting. Clark, thank you for Super Chickens. I'm not gonna lie, I think we broke Mahomes. I don't know. I honestly don't. I mean, Kansas City, they're really struggling, but they're driving right now. So I don't think they're going to – I think they're going to kill the Giants today because I think that everybody thinks the Giants were better than they were because of the way they played the Cowboys, because people were thinking the Cowboys were a good team, but the Cowboys were not that good. So, it's just a matter of time. That should be a flag for the Giants. It was Rocky movie poster.
Yeah, it was.
Rambo, thank you for the super chat. He goes, making Davis babies tonight. Yeah, we're going to make some Davis babies. Jordan Davis coming to town. I love it, man. I mean, I wonder what they're going to do this year. Are they going to be able to sign him or not? That's a great question because how much is he going to get? That's the thing.
Yeah, the 5th-year option, I think he's getting 15 to 17. I forgot what the number is for DTs for 5th-year options. I think it was in the teens. I forgot what it was though.
Yeah, I don't think it's that expensive. But what is he going to get in a contract extension? Does he get what? I mean, I don't think he's going to get into 30 millions. I don't think he's going to get 25 million. But if you could get him around 18 million, I would do it, dude.
Yeah,
I would do it.
Might be.
But he banked it. Yeah, I saw that. Hurts done beat the Rams 3 times in a row. I mean, say what you want, dude, about Hurts, but I knew when they got the ball and it was 4th quarter and 85. I knew he was going to score. I knew he was going to go down and score a touchdown. I always believe that in those moments, that's where he's really that's where he shines. Now I wish they would have gotten that 2-point conversion, but in that situation, the whole thing was, can they get to a spot where they can win this game?
Yeah.
And that's where you didn't know because going into the second half. But once he started throwing the ball, it was all right, well, where was this all year? Where was this all year?
I know.
McVay has the same punchable face as Nick. He does. Dak went 11 for 17, 100 yards, and 2 interceptions in the 4th quarter. For a game, he went 31 of 40 for 251 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. So before garbage time, he was 20 of 23 for 151 yards. I mean, that's what I'm saying, dude. He gets an extra 100 yards just for going when the game was over, and most quarterbacks would have been taken out of the game.
Yeah,
just crazy.
Quinyon Mitchell only allowed 5 receptions for 12 yards against Devontae Adams today.
Wow,
good
it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. They did good. They did a good job. The defense gave up 6. They gave up the touchdown. But that wasn't really their fault because they turned the ball over at the 9-yard line or 8-yard line.
Yeah, would you have thought that the defense would have been gassed at that point in the second half because they were just never getting off the field because the Eagles just couldn't move from their side of the field?
Yeah, I definitely was worried about that. But they hung in there.
They did,
and they made the plays. Devontae Adams didn't have a catch in the second half.
Oh.
Not a catch. Big Dom, thank you for super chat. He's going to be at the game next week, fellas. 4-0. Let's go.
Nice.
They go 4-0 next week. They
Damn.
go 4-0. Then they're going to run away with this conference, dude, because you've got two of the best teams that you're going to compete against. You have wins against. The Packers lost, so now they're one loss behind us. We play them later in the year.
Right.
But, no, I mean, things are setting up early because this is, to me, the hard part of your schedule is early in the year. Once you get later in the year, I think their schedule gets easier. Cowboys get hard.
How's Detroit the last couple of weeks? Well, I know they're playing tomorrow, but how's Detroit?
First week they didn't look good, but their offense came to life last week, like second half or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they scored I think they scored 50-something points on the Bears. So they look like they kind of turned it on. They're going to be tough. They're a team we have to deal with. Hopefully hopefully they lose tomorrow. Hopefully the Ravens will beat them.
Yeah.
But the Eagles beating the Rams as a tiebreaker, man. Chris Melnick, thank you for the super chat. He goes, Sean McVay is an idiot. You can find him, please. Oh, is that his site?
Maybe.
I bet he is. Can't wait till 500 meets up with the Cowgirls Mark again. Yeah, I'm going to torture Mark this week. I have to go back and look at all his stuff. See what I'm sure he was smiling and he had me on during that field goal, waiting for me to watch us lose. And we'll turn it around on him. What excuse for Jalex Hunt? He's on a milk carton. Nah, no excuse. Jalex Hunt is just non-existent right now. Even Nolan Smith, dude, they're not getting to the quarterback, Joey. They're not getting there.
Well, they have Jalex Hunt on coverage as well. They have him in coverage too, but. Yeah, Nolan Smith, dude, I don't know what's going on. I really the edge is.
He has no sacks this year. He has 3 games, no sacks. He was lights out in the playoffs. I thought he had a coming out party in the playoffs, dude. And I'm not so sure now. He's gonna have to turn it on, But right now, those edge rushers are not getting home. Those defensive tackles are where you're getting pressure from if you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where's that? You won't see him for a week. And Chargers are an AFC team, so we do got to play them. However, they are AFC, so they don't if you lose to the Chargers, it doesn't hurt you in a tiebreaker. So it's not that you want to lose, but if you're going to lose a game, you want to lose to the AFC. You don't want to lose in the NFC. Dallas lost big time. Dallas got killed.
Well, Philly, with some of these starters, they're not getting a lot. They didn't play in any preseason games. There's got to be some type of there's got to be some type of stint, I guess, and having to kind of catch up and get their feet under them a little bit, and how long it maybe takes. Maybe it takes a little bit longer from not playing in preseason games. I don't know, but for Nolan Smith to not really do much of anything, and Jalex Hunt is just nowhere to be found. That's really the only thing I can really say. It has to do maybe with just preseason. I don't know, but not playing enough. I don't know. But
I was just wow. Yeah. Juno, thank you for the super chat. Goes, yo, Philly, what's good? What's with the special teams? Big B and Mechie muffed the kick. So that kicker was kicking almost like a knuckleball. If you saw the way he was kicking it, it was spinning really weird sideways. It wasn't like a normal kickoff. And apparently all sorts of teams have been having trouble for this. The starting, people's starting position against the Rams have been horrible because people aren't used to fielding that. So they just found a way to get that ball to roll and come out of guys' hands that have caused it to not really get clean returns. It's happened the first 2 weeks also, but they weren't ready for that ball. That's for sure, because they couldn't catch it cleanly at all. And we tried to do it. Actually, they had what's his face, Elliott try. I'm curious to see if more teams start trying to do that knuckleball kick type thing. See, if they can.
Yeah, and the crazy part is he was accurate. He was doing he bounced that perfectly, before it hit the returner. That was I mean, it was consistent, those kicks. I mean, shout out to the kicker because he did it every
No,
day.
they've done it the first 3 weeks. So they did it. Yeah, they've been doing it, and it's been every team's had a problem with it so far.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Blaze, thank you for super chat. Go, what a comeback! Go Birds! Absolutely, absolutely. But I mean, you saw where like our starting position was like the 15-yard line every time it seemed.
Oh, so annoying.
Yeah. We tried it, and then they said that they didn't blow the whistle to kick the ball. So then the next time we just kicked it off regular. But I imagine that you're going to see more teams start to try to do that. I hate Ubisoft and Rainbow Six Siege. Thank you for super chat. Jalen Hurts muted his helmet mic and started calling random plays from his wristband. Well, it worked. Just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I don't want to change from what worked the second half. Yeah. Logan wasn't in. Ban a knuckle fuck kick, right? Well, if the Eagles did it, we would, right?
The knuckle fuck kick.
500, put 50 on the Giants. I didn't put 50 on the Giants. I didn't bet this game. I put money on the Giants last week versus Dallas and won a lot of money. I bet the Bears this week. I won a lot of money. Speaking of that, I should probably talk about this real quick because I totally forgot. But here's some stuff going on for tomorrow. ProfitX is the ultimate sports prediction market. Dive into peer-to-peer plays, create your own odds, and face off with fellow fans for bigger thrills and better payouts through exciting sweepstakes. Legal in 40 states. It's the smartest way to play. Get started now with promo code Philly500 and score up to $200 in ProfitX cash. That's $200 in ProfitX cash. Just use promo code Philly500. Let me know how it goes. You must be of legal age. Void where prohibited. Now, I got to say this. Here's the thing. I got tomorrow. This is what I like. I like Baltimore. They're 4.5-point favorites against Detroit. Now, I'm not saying Detroit's a bad team, but Baltimore at home under a touchdown. I'm playing Baltimore tomorrow, dude. That is my play. I don't know. What do you think of that, man? You kind of like that? You think it's too risky or what?
I think the defense comes up to the task. Baltimore's D will do a pretty good job. So you might be right.
Yeah. We'll see. And if you guys like that, you can go to ProfitX. Do up to $200 ProfitX cash. Use promo code Philly500 and Shake72. And you won't regret it. We had a good week the last 2 weeks. That's for sure. No doubt about it. So we definitely check that out.
Yeah, and we had the profit for ProfitX. So we had the 4.5. I think we took the over on. I think the over on 4.5. We probably thought we weren't going to get that on AJ Brown on the 4.5 receptions, but we got it. We got it. Yep, that's right. We did. And I got I hit the Detroit. I hit the Chicago game. And then last week we hit big on the Giants game. So we're off to a good start. You guys are real pros at this midpoint. You know, we trying. Mark really has a meltdown video of Eagles winning. What a loser. Did he put it out? He's better put it out before I get to it. You know what I mean? You're $16. Yeah, but that's not my other account with my mama in it. Eagles Army Down Under. Thank you for super chat. He goes, you got to watch Mark's stream back. It's too funny. Yeah, I'll check it out. I definitely will check it out. Let's see. The run game will come if they stop babying Hurts. He showed he can open up. They will be stacking the run if we don't. We will see. We'll see. Yeah, it's already out, Mark. Yeah, he put it out. He's got nothing, dude. Wait, let me get to it, and we'll be fine. The Bears is right. Bears kicked their ass, dude. That was great today. Nice.
Yeah, Tulsa King's back on tonight. When I get done do my cigar video, I'm gonna watch some Tulsa Kings tonight. It looks like it's gonna be a great season. I know that Samuel L. Jackson's on this season, and he's getting a spinoff. So I'm down with that, dude. No question about it. We got over 900 people in the chat. Make sure if you guys haven't hit that like. Make sure you sub up. My man Joey Shakes, Philly 500. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Coaches tried to lose Hurts. Didn't let it happen. Also, Superman out on Max. Oh, God. I tried to watch that again. It was worse the second time.
I
tried to watch it. I tried to watch it, so maybe I'll like it better. It was worse. It's actually worse the second time.
Hey, pal.
It's horrendous.
Up here.
It's horrendous. Dude, Superman Returns, where they had to try to have the guy that was supposed to be Christopher Reeve, that was bad. That was better than this one. This one's horrible. This Superman sucks ass, dude. It sucks so bad. I despise it, dude. I loathe that movie. I loathe it. Yeah. The random guy says, go Birds. Absolutely. So is PUP Tulo recoverable? Or should we go in the dumpster? That's a great question. Great question. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. AJ
is extremely happy. He is. Batman will always be better than a Superman movie. Depends. Yeah, maybe. But that Batman wasn't all that either. That last one, in my opinion. La Flamme Blanca, member for 22 months, says, was at the game today. What a roller coaster ride. Yeah, you ain't kidding, man. You ain't kidding. I like the Superman one, just a little bloated with characters. I thought it sucked. The Boys on Amazon is my favorite. I gotta watch that. Yeah, Superman was getting his ass kicked. He was. I just didn't like it. 500. What are your top 3 reasons you loathe the latest Superman? It doesn't feel like a Superman movie. It feels more like I'm watching Guardian of the Galaxy. 2, I thought it was very political. That didn't need to be, and I didn't realize how political it was until the second time I watched it. And then 3rd, I thought Superman wasn't really the hero. It was it Mr. Perfect? That guy was way better character. I thought he was a way better character. I thought it stunk. Yeah, those were my 3 reasons. You barely see him as you barely Superman. It's like, I don't know. I hate, and then it's like, oh, his father his father Jor-El sent him there to have sex with as many women as possible to repopulate their species. Come on, dude. It just was stupid. I hate Ubisoft Rainbow Six Siege. Thank you for super chat. Rams minus 3.5. Had the Rams minus 3.5 at Davis. Had to rumbling to you had Davis to cash. You did? You did? That's crazy. I'm sorry you didn't get the Rams minus 3.5, but if you had Davis for a touchdown, that's crazy. You'll try to see politics there. You couldn't help it. You couldn't help it. It was in your face, and it was stupid. And Mr. Terrific he was better. It should have been a movie about Mr. Terrific.
He was good.
It would have been a way better movie. He was awesome in it. He was the better character. I don't want to talk about Superman. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Man of Steel was so much better. Where's King says Devontae Adams said he was going to show Q something he never seen before. He didn't do anything against Q.
Oh yeah, he did. He said that. Yeah, there was a little interview he had.
Is it really? Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
12 yards.
Don't care. I didn't see him. The big James Gunn guy. Yeah. I think his stuff works in certain situations. Like if it's a cast of misfits, it seems to work.
Well, he tried doing that too.
I love the Penguin. I loved the Penguin series. I thought it was awesome. Me and Joey both liked the Penguin. I dug that. That was great. I can't wait for a second season. I know AJ Brown is in the locker room saying, "Yeah, see, when you throw the ball my way, I get shit done." And he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
True that.
Yeah. Peacemaker's funny. Yeah. A lot of potential, but just not delivering for me. He showed him a future Hall of Famer out of juice, so maybe he did show him something he's never seen before. I don't know. Maybe he showed him how to push off and get away with it. Gunn did great with Peacemaker season 1, so they gave him everything. Yeah. Guardians was fine, but I'm sick of him. Yeah, it worked for the Guardians. It didn't work for Superman. Jalen Carter going to be doing ups and downs tonight. Where's Sirianni betting on the damn game? What? Where's the Sirianni? Oh, let's see. Joey, did you watch something? No, I'm not even. Don't even ask him that. Don't even ask him that. He didn't watch something about Mary. No, I just don't want to turn him into the next JJ. Which shit's too late. I hear you. New Rings of Power is going to be fire. I don't even know what that is. Is that New Games of Thrones? I haven't watched it.
It's a spin-off, maybe.
Whoever do the Penguin episodes need to do movies, right? That was good. A little more sports. This Superman was more accurate to the comics. Very similar. Well, then that's the perfect reason why you shouldn't do everything exactly by the comics, because it didn't translate well. The stupid dog flying around. Are you kidding me? Stupid dog. Come on. I don't need to see the dog.
It's
I don't
in the
see
comics,
the dog,
Philly. It's in the
but I don't care.
comics.
I don't want to see it. I didn't like it in the comics. You know, that's stupid. That Supergirl's all like, she lands at the end. It's like she's all drunk and she was out on another planet partying. Shut the frig up, dude. It's so stupid. I hate it. I just remember watching that going, I just can't wait till this movie is over so I can leave. I don't hate dogs. I just don't like the whole thing where dogs flying around. So stupid. It's stupid. Can we give it up to these two streamings all day giving us quality comedy? Thank you for enjoying. Thank you, Michael.
Gotcha.
Appreciate it. It's just stupid. I just think it's the stupidest thing. Where's my dog, Luther? What dog? This is so stupid. I can't do it, dude. I'm really stupid. I just didn't like it. It's almost as bad to me as The Last Jedi. That's worse.
All right.
All right. What stinks more, Cowboys or Superman? Dude, it might be Superman. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Supergirl is getting smashed on other planets. Oh, great. She's home. The dog is a loser. The dog. It's just, I don't know. And then you know, the Green Lantern guy looks like one of the Three Stooges. He looks like Mo with his haircut. Like, I don't know. Did you see Clark Kent's got those glasses and he wears them and people don't know who he is? What? Like, shut up. Like, Christopher Reeve was so much better. Well, Superman was painful to watch. It was horrible. You know, it was really bad because it came out on HBO Max really quick.
Yeah,
like it came out really quick. Like, you could buy it at home.
Well,
to watch
the
it.
reason why they did that was because it's connected to the John Cena, the John Cena. They want to put that out early so people watched it and watched.
And they changed the first season of Peacemaker had all the Justice League people.
Yeah, they switched them out. Yeah.
And they switched them all out. Yeah. Anyways, I didn't see Naked Gun yet. No, I will watch that at some point.
Yeah, I heard it's hilarious.
Was this the first time Davis and Carter were on the field goal block? I don't remember. No, they both been there before.
Yeah, they've been there.
No, they both been there before. Man, I think everybody's a little slap happy after this thing. What a game! If you could call it, yeah, it's crazy, dude. It was crazy. How do we prepare for the Bucks? Keep Kevin Patullo out of the meetings.
Yeah.
Right? Don't let him do anything. Hey, Philly, Joey, how are you? Let's give it up for the best offensive corner in the league, football, Patullo, right?
Patulia.
Mr. Robot, remember, I haven't watched that yet. Freddie Lemus, thank you for the super chat. He goes, Eagles versus NFL, because some of these calls shaking my head, right? I just started watching, what was it called? Damn it, I forget the name of the show. It was Chris Pratt did it in the beginning. It was on Amazon Prime. It was The Terminal. Have you seen The Terminal?
Yeah, did they just do a new season of that?
They did a prequel. They did a prequel to The Terminal. I'm two episodes in. I'm liking that a lot so far. And then I started watching this other movie on HBO or other series. It's called I think it's called Task with the guy that plays the Hulk. And it's supposed to be out in the suburbs of Philly. And that we'll find out if that's going to be any good. But I'm watching that too so far. Richard Henny, David Super Chat goes, I read an article and AJ and Jalen went off on the offensive coordinator sideline. Then that's when they started scoring. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. I mean, Green Lantern haircut was Nathan Fillion's take on the comic, and in my opinion, he freaking nails it. I guess. I mean, it's not Hal Jordan or the other guy. So, yeah. I mean, I guess they could do what they want, but the whole thing stunk.
Yeah, I get it.
Dark Wolf is good so far. It was almost like the offense took a laxative in the third quarter and the constipation and we dealt with it, right? Agreed. Sean Moon, thank you for super chat. He goes, I've been feeding a stray kitten. Fly Eagles fly. Need more from Nolan. That's cool.
That's awesome.
You're a stray kitten. That's awesome. Yeah, Fly Eagles fly. Need more from Nolan. Yeah, we need more. Nolan's got to show up, man. Those edge rushers not getting home. And we need serious. Dude, Trevon Walker might be the move. It might be the move.
Yeah.
Best offensive coordinator quarterback in the NFL, Jalen Hurts. Right? Jalen Hurts. If he was calling his own plays, then to me, it's going to continue, dude. I'm just going to continue with that. Just keep doing it, dude. Bryce Blackwell, thank you for super chat. He goes, Isaiah Rodgers, Kenneth Gainwell balled out today. Wild, but good win, tough. But this offense is concerning me. This defense starting to get there. Yeah, well, my hope is that the offense and like, you know, if we would have lost this game, I was going to come on here and say, yeah, it's bad, all this stuff, but you know what? At least our offense got going in the second half. Hopefully we can build on that.
Yeah.
And even though we won it, I still say the same thing. Like, okay, the offense came to life in the second half. Now they just got to build on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, other than getting blown out for 4 quarters and then losing the game and, you know, us saying that, now, like, they had one half, it was ugly, another half, they came back, and I think there's just more grit to it. And, you know, they'll feel much better going to the next week. Like, look what we could do beating it. And that's a good team over there. The Rams are good. They're a good team. They're not a crappy team. That was a tough game today.
Yeah. It's a legit contender team.
Yeah.
Nick says, I've been coaching high school for 12 years. The players need to buy into the scheme. They know when it's bullshit and they won't perform if they don't believe it. I agree. I don't think they believe in it. But the question I have for you then is, do you think the reason they don't believe in it, and especially Jalen Hurts, do you think they're handcuffing him? Because I think that they won't let him do what he had to do until they were down and they had no choice. So, of course, he's not going to believe in it.
Yeah.
You know? Just look at the formations. Once Jalen took over, it was exactly what we were doing last year. It was what he knows. Agreed. Man. It is weird. It really is. Like, I don't know if they got so caught up in, hey, if we don't make mistakes and don't turn over the ball, we'll win. We'll wear teams down. And then they just got super ultra conservative. But you can watch the game. I mean, I was pointing it out in my stream. It's like, look how far back the defensive players are now lining up. During, you know what I mean? Pre-snap. Look how far back they are. Because they have to respect the pass now. You know what I mean? And then you hand it off to Barkley. He goes for 12 yards. Goes for 8 yards. It's like, the passing game's helping the running game because you've been so conservative.
Yeah, you can get away with it facing the Cowboys on 3 straight scores. Like, you can get away with it, but against teams like that are way smarter defensively, it showed today. So,
yeah. No. Philly Nation, thank you for super chat. I hope AJ and Hurts went off on KP. Also hope that Bennett showed he could start to Vic. Let's go Birds. Oh, excuse me. I agree. Let's go Birds. Right. Dave D, man, thank you for the super chat. Did you see Snyder Cut Justice League?
Amazing.
Loved it. I love Snyder Cut. I was
love it.
I was so happy with that. And I was so pissed at the same time because the end of that, where they go into the future and they're sitting there and they're like, you know, Superman shows up and he's clearly evil now.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I have to see. I need more of this. And then nothing. Yeah, I love the Snyder Cut. I can't say like I'm a Snyder Cut like only guy like where it's like, you know, I was upset about the reset. I accepted it, but that was like, man, I really liked it, and I hated the original Justice League, but that was really good. It was just getting good. Like I think Snyder, my personal opinion, just to go off a minute, like I don't think his move. Like if you look at Superman versus Batman, I hated the first time I saw it, but then I went back and watched the director's cut or the extended version. Completely makes way more sense when you watch the extended version than the other. I think he does good when he has time to tell the story. So I think he would be very good in a series. I would love to see HBO Max pick up the Snyder Cut and then release it as a series. That's my whole thing.
Smart. Yeah.
Beast Guard, thank you for Super Chat. Goes, Jalen postgame said that that's Eagles football. We have to be aggressive from the jump and not just play to win. That was definitely a Nick and KP. It is because they're the ones that are basically tying his hands together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Dave D, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, Christopher Reeve's best Superman, without question. Not even close, dude. Not even close. Jason, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, what up, fellas? The cornerback 2 and offensive coordinator are the problems. How he looked at Rodgers today, 2 touchdowns. Better get hype to beat Tampa. You're going to have to be better to beat Tampa. That's our nemesis, man, you know? I haven't watched Alien Earth yet.
What would be the better move? Would it be getting a corner or would you think getting an edge rusher?
I to be honest with you, like that's why I wanted Jacorian Bennett to play because I want to try to evaluate him.
I've been saying this
because I'm more interested in getting an edge rusher because like I'm worried about what we're seeing from like the other, you know, from Hunt and from Nolan Smith. Like we need more. We need more from them. They're not getting home. You know, if you don't get pressure up the middle, you're not getting home, dude. So maybe you do need a Trevon Walker, dude. You know, and I seriously don't know what was going on with Zadarius Smith. Like, we'll have to find out. Did he get hurt early or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Mr. Nice, I want one of both Newsome and Walker. Well, that would be great.
Be great.
Yeah. Watching the Cowgirls lose is like watching thanks Bears, right? Cornerback is more pressing because I think our guys will show up on the edge. I hope so. You got
to remember too, Matt Stafford. We got lucky on that one drive where they got to the 5 and they had that holding call on that. I think that running touchdown.
Yeah.
So that got called back, and he missed he had like 4 or 5 overthrows to that game. Stafford missed some guys that were. Adoree got burned on a couple of those, and he fucking missed. So
he gets beat, but then he gives up the extra yards. That's the frustrating.
Yeah.
Look, listen to me, and I was saying this. I was saying at halftime, it's like if the Eagles come back and win this game, it's going to be because they get their offense going, and because the Rams kicked 3 field goals. They were down there 3 times and had to settle for field goals instead of touchdowns. That game could have been 31-0 or 31-7 at halftime, dude. You know, it could have been, you know. Russell Wilson just threw an interception. Told you they're gonna get their ass kicked tonight. Truthfully, Joe, I would say both. Yeah, maybe both.
Mm-hmm.
Damn right, especially when they look killers making millions. Yep. I think between Blankenship and Makumba and some degree Quenya and Cooper, that's a lot of very young guys that need some sort of quality anchor like Slade, for instance. Yeah, I think the lack of veteran presence, I think it has hurt. I think that was one of the reasons that Darius Smith came in. And maybe some point they do bring in a Justin Simmons for that or something. Azeez Ojulari he's not even dressing.
He's a healthy scratch.
He's a healthy scratch, dude.
I don't know.
Crazy. I don't think Uche played great today.
Edge rusher was good today. I don't think they were good. I mean, they ran outside. I don't know how many times. I don't think they made that many tackles today.
The defensive tackles were good though. They made a difference, you know.
Yeah.
Roll Philly Dog says, well, a better cornerback would help the rush, but I don't think any edge rusher is helping Adoree. I don't think the only thing that can help Adoree is if God came down and played corner for him. That would be the only way because he stinks. He stinks. Imagine Ward and Walker. I agree. Newsome too would be good too. So I'd be happy with either and Walker. It's going to be Newsome. I think if they get a corner, it's going to be Newsome because he went to the Devontae Smith softball game. So I'm convinced it's going to be him. It just reminds me that Rashad Penny was healthy scratching the whole season. Was supposed to playoff run. I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Rams have one of the best tackle duos in the league. Yeah, look, I'm not saying not bad, but they were non-existent today. They were, you know, if you look at Nolan in the playoffs was great. What happened? Rams are a good team. They're a good team. That was a play of the day when Jackson got hurt, right? Newsom would be a godsend. We need someone to count on then. That'll keep these other guys developed. I'm glad they're playing. We know that what red shirting them to death does. Yeah, agreed. At least Tank is returning footballs. Penny would even make it on the field of block. Agreed. Felt almost just as close in the January divisional playoff game. Yeah, it was the same type of finish, you know, except for they needed a touchdown. You know, it would have been nice to get that 2-point conversion at the end. And I thought it was a penalty, though. Actually, like I thought it should have been pass interference on. You know, the guy was all over Devontae Smith, so he got away with it.
Yeah.
But it is, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. So we're over an hour in, man. Is there anything else you want to talk before we finish up? I think we've pretty much said it all.
Yeah, and since that's another win for the Eagles at 3-0, it's another week till we could get one of these babies.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I know how many. Yeah.
Make sure to head over to the website and pre-order your Eagles Super Bowl rings. Pre-orders till October 1st. I'll put links in the description for that, and I'll put links in the live chat right now. And we have some Jalen Hurts merch, some cool stuff coming. So, yeah,
definitely, guys. You definitely want to check that out. No doubt about it. It's going to be it's a hot seller. That's for sure. No doubt about it. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it to wrap it up. I don't want to keep people too long. I know there's a game on. I want to go do a cigar video in a little bit when it gets dark here, which is probably in the next hour. So, yeah, guys. But it's a hell of a game. Unbelievable game. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, but man, wow, that was crazy.
Yeah, to come back from that, just a fight. I mean, really, just. You couldn't ask for more after a really embarrassing first half for them to come back like that. It's really something they could build on. So, see what they do this week.
It was great. All right, guys. Well, listen, we are going to get out of here. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Joey, I'm sure I'll have videos. I'll have a video later tonight, and then I'll be streaming the Lions and the Ravens tomorrow. So with that, we are going to get out of here, guys. You have a great, great night. We will talk to you later. Peace.
Peace.
2 minutes to go. You have plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off! It's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay.
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak.
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott. Trying to feed the fantasy lamb. Trying to feed the sea lamb. You tried to feed the sea lamb. You got to give it to sea lamb. God. It's over. It's over, Dak. Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking. Cut it off. It's over.
Fuck.